Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I actually have this huge box of product here, cards that were sent to me by my aunt who lives out in Utah. We're going to get into this box here straight away. Again, I'm doing some videos downstairs using some natural light. It's a snow day and I'm just trying to take advantage of the downtime. So you guys stay tuned. We'll get into this and see what we got. Alright guys, so looks like we got a huge lot of cards, and if you're wondering if these are wrapped in plastic, you would be absolutely correct. Hundreds of cards here, some of which will probably have to be thrown in the trash because of how they've been handled. Looks like junk wax era cards. There's a huge brick. Was that probably 500 cards right there? We'll get into these in a moment. We're gonna take the wrapping off of them. I'll try to keep the stacks intact, and we'll go from there and we'll see what all's here, see what we can do with it. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, I got them organized, biggest to smallest. Now I'm gonna try to remove the cellophane and put the stacks right back where they are, and then we'll see if this works. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, so I'm unloading these cards, right, and they're wrapped in plastic and they're not taken care of at all. And look, they weren't even stacked right. Those cards right there were sticking up. Just shows the laziness of the folks that package these. But here's the disappointing part. Look at that back card. All right, and we're going to get into these here in just a minute. But that is a Derek Jeter top prospect card. From 93 Upper Deck. I'll have to confirm what that is, but you know, it's just of the cards that could be in here, that was one that would probably be a really nice card, but because of the way it was packaged, it just, you know, it's just disappointing. So anyhow, we'll get into it in just a minute, guys. Thanks. Alright friends, so if you have any connections at all to folks that work at Goodwill or secondhand stores or different places like that, please let them know that wrapping cards in plastic like this can sometimes be okay if you do it properly. There's some stacks in here that's done pretty well, and there's other stacks in here that they were just haphazardly added, and there is a ton of plastic wrap there. There was also several cards like this that they just didn't care. You know, this card is going to wind up going in the garbage, and it's a top stadium club from back in the 90s. Looks like 90. I don't know. I can't see that. 94. Looks like. So, you know, and the stinking thing is that somebody may have needed Teddy Higuera with the Brewers to complete a set, but you know, nobody's going to want that one. That's not a set that I intend on building. So there's that. Now there are a few kind of key cards in here. I'm not going to go through each stack and point them out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these cards, pull out some cards that are of note, and then maybe add them to a box. Now I will tell you this, pre-COVID at the card shows, 4,000 count boxes, all right, of cards like this, $5. $5. 90s era, late 80s, 90s era, what we call junk wax cards, all right, $5 for a 4,000 count box. That steadily went up, steadily went up, steadily went up. People started buying them, thinking that they could, you know, get on eBay, list this Kelly Mann, list that Sean Dunston, list that Chet Lemon, because somebody out there, you know, because of nostalgia's sake, is going to try to finish this set, and we'll put it out there and buy them up, and they made a little money on it. And then after they got tired of nickel and diamond and running to the post office 10 times a week to make $20, they got out of it, and then they donated their cards, and now they're right back in the system. And so you know, my aunt that bought these, I hope she didn't pay up for them, because there's no value here. right? They're just sitting, and that's coming from a guy who loves going through baseball cards. I love it. I can sit and look at these, but the fact that they were wrapped up like that, probably by Goodwill or somebody, lets me know that this was somebody just dumping their collection, what they had in it. And so what we'll do is we'll try to find if there's any diamonds in the rough. We'll try to sort these a little bit, and then we'll try to make sense of it in my collection, and we'll cull out the ones. Maybe I'll show you the ones that were destroyed in the process. So y'all stay tuned. Thanks. Oop. Okay, guys. Hopefully the camera will stay put here. So we'll go through some of the cards that we found. So in the front row, Harold Baines here in a 90 Donruss. Triple play of Tino Martinez and Tim Raines. There's a Sammy Sosa, Bernie Williams, Edgar Martinez, Pudge, another Pudge. There's a Tino Martinez, just added him to have some Sweet Lou Whitaker, Alan Trammell, Larry Walker, Sammy Sosa, another Sammy Sosa. You'll see a few Sosas. There is an 87 All-Star Mattingly that is creased, which is unfortunate. There's a Mattingly, and 91 Fleer. Another Sosa, Larry Walker, Mo Malone, Vaughn, Craig Biggio in that Bowman card. That's a fairly early card. And then a Kirby Puckett rounds that one out. And then in the back stack, we have a Chipper Jones rated rookie. Dave Winfield, Don Mattingly, cool card. Bernie Williams, Ozzie Smith, Larry Walker, Edgar, another Chipper, and a Peter Gammons card. So I don't know if that's something special or not. Travis Fryman. There's another Jeter. That is that prospect card that I told you about. Amio, you have to let me know if you need that one. Alan Trammell, Lee Smith, Edgar, Trevor Hoffman, Pedro, Jim Tomei. There's a young Tino again, just trying to add some flavor to this. Sammy Sosa. There's a Pudge Cup card, pretty sweet. Harold Baines, another Pudge, another Tino Martinez, Bernie Williams there, another Bernie, Mo Malone, Vaughn, Alan Trammell, times 3, looks like another Edgar, times 3. Trevor Hoffman, again, times 2. So, here's the interesting thing. No Nolan Ryans, no Cal Ripkins. We did find a Kirby Puckett. We did find a couple Mattingleys. No Wade Boggs. And typically the reason for that, when you find cards like this, is because kids, I was a kid during this time, kids like me during this time right here had these guys in binders. And so when it came time to separate their collection, they a lot of times held on to their binders of the cards that they loved, and then they let go of the cards that were in their boxes that were taking up room in their closets. That's why these type of purchases right here don't yield anything much. I don't know that there was anything of value in there. Now, I love going through cards, so these will get added to a box here in just a moment, probably stored away in my closet somewhere. But then there's a laundry list of cards that were damaged. I don't know that there was anything of note in here other than there's a Ken Griffey Jr. numbered 7 of 12 and some kind of animated card, dugout dirt. So just unfortunate that card is damaged like that, creased up. But anyhow, that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Let me know if you saw something in there you needed. Saw something in there you were working on a set on. And that will do it for today's video. Peace out. Of course, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.